sisters, welcome back to my channel. I remember that I left off very briefly on the other video, and it's because I've been really honestly just trying to keep up, guys. I have a lot going on, but I'm back with another video as promised, and today we're gonna touch on a topic that all of us can relate to. Now, I know based on the title you're probably feeling offended, like what the hell kind of title is this? But trust me, sisters, I got you covered. We're gonna talk about a topic that we all can relate to, okay? Now, currently I was public with my new relationship, and everyone is wondering like what happened, are we still together? And that's why I came up with the title of this video, because I feel like yeah cool, be careful though. I feel like all of us ladies, we get anxious when we meet someone new and we just want it to work, and we have expectations that are kind of selfish, if you want to be honest. So we're gonna get right into this topic, and if you haven't already, like, comment, and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend, and let's get right into the topic. Okay, if you haven't noticed, I'm at the park with the boys. Today is our park day. I'm trying not to speak too loud to, violate everyone else that's here, so just bear with me, okay? Now, why do fools fall in love? I chose this topic because I feel like all of us want to fall in love, right? All of us want to be happy, but the problem is it just seems like we just can't grasp what it takes to be truly happy. And it's almost as if we take it personally. We feel like it's our fault when really it's not our fault. It's just that we were taught in society that happy equals relationship, equals a happy home, equals being with someone. And that's totally incorrect. You don't have to be in a relationship to be happy. You don't have to be in a home environment to be happy. And we just have to really adjust and reanalyze reality, because times have changed, okay? Situations are not the same as way back when, and we have to tell ourselves, sisters, that it's possible to be happy. And whether you choose to be happy in a relationship or choose to be happy by yourself, it's totally possible and okay. I think that's the number one thing that we struggle with, is that we feel like being single is not okay. We feel like if we don't get married by a certain age, or if we don't have certain things at a certain age, we're not happy, quote unquote. That is ridiculous, sisters. No, that's not true. You have to make yourself happy. Happiness is within you, and you have to understand that you can't look for happiness in a spouse, okay? A spouse cannot make you happy. You have to make yourself happy. That's why a lot of motivational speakers and a lot of self-love speakers and gurus, they express the importance of loving yourself, respecting yourself, appreciating yourself, because without those things, you can't acquire what it really takes to make yourself happy in this lifetime. And so with that being said, I chose the title, Why Do Fools Fall in Love? Because we oftentimes, we want to be in love so bad because we think that it equals happiness. So we sacrifice a lot, We do more than what we're supposed to in relationships. We tolerate way too much as women, and oftentimes even lose ourselves because we feel like we have to prove our love to an individual in order for them to return with the ultimate happiness, which is a happy home and a wedding, and being in a commitment that cannot be broken. But oftentimes we fail to realize that marriage is not really for love. If you think back to the early 1800s, or should I say the 1700s, I'm not sure, I'm not good at history, but what I'm trying to imply is that marriage was first created for business reasons only. Back then, marriage was used to acquire land and to make sure that family names acquired their right assets, okay? They maintain their assets by marriage. Marriage is a business contract. And for some reason, society has developed this culture where we are taught that marriage is for love only, and marriage means happily ever after and the whole nine, and that is completely absurd. We need to remind ourselves that marriage is a business contract, if you really want to get technical, okay? So that is why self-love is very, 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 very important, sisters, because you are not gonna find the love that you're looking for in a marriage. Marriage does not mean love and happiness. I'm sorry, it doesn't. And as a newly divorced woman, okay, I'm sure you can understand where I'm coming from. And sisters, don't get me wrong, not because my marriage failed, I'm gonna tell you that you're a fool for wanting to get married. No, absolutely not. I would never do that. We all want to be happy. We all want to be in love. We all want a happy home to come home to at the end of the day. We all want something to call our own, right? But I just want us to rise up and realize that the expectations that we have and what we have been taught is totally imbalanced, okay? We all go into situations with expectations. We feel the right to express these expectations to the individual that we're intimate with, and it becomes a battle of pride and ego. It becomes a battle of self-respect, because you want what you want, right, sisters? And that's okay. You want what you want. You want your person to be all yours. You want you and your person to solidify things in a certain manner. You are obligated to have those type of expectations, but you cannot, and how do I say this properly? You cannot expect those things to happen right away. And you can't just walk into someone's life and demand them to meet your expectations, because maybe your expectations is just totally out of reach for that individual, But sorry, we're at the park. But maybe that individual just really, really wants to be with you, and they end up leading you on, and they end up telling you everything that you want to hear, and they end up making you feel and believe that you really have something with them. But deep down inside, they know that the expectations that you have expressed to them is unrealistic at that point in time. Now, will it ever get better? That's where a lot of relationships tend to fall apart, because it doesn't get better, it gets worse, because you're anticipating these expectations. They know what you want, and you're just like waiting, and next thing you know, 1 year goes by. 2 year goes by, 3 years go by, and you're like, hello, like, what's going on here? Then you start hearing rumors of cheating and lying, and oh, he has a child over there, and a lot of scandal starts to come to play. And it's that's why we call it fools in love, because we as women, we tend to feel like we owe our individual something when we say that we love them. We tend to believe that we owe them the ultimate loyalty, we owe them the ultimate respect. And honestly, those are things that have to be earned. If they truly, truly, truly want to meet your expectations and be with you, those things have to be earned. And honestly, we don't allow these men to earn those things from us. We just give it, because we are natural nurturers, we are natural givers, we are natural caring human beings. Women are a net of, I would say, tender loving care. That's what we represent as a whole, as a human race, right? But men, they're natural go-getters, they're natural hunters, okay? They know how to get what they want when they want it. So you have to keep that in mind. You can't always just be on this track of, you're leading by hope and faith that your relationship is going to be what you need it to be, what you expect it to be. I think in 2020, we really have to wise up. We really have to just remember the basics. And the basics will definitely allow us to really acknowledge how times have really changed, because even if so, commitment is not what it used to be. Commitment is, honestly, in my personal opinion, no longer. Commitment is just a phrase. It's a phrase. It's no longer an action that is cherished. It's no longer an action that is required in today's society. And although, as a woman myself, it's quite depressing, it's quite unfortunate and discerning, it makes me wonder about the future, how future generations will play out as far as relationship wise, how love and the word love will be redefined, because and now today love is displayed in very what's the word? Very incompassionate ways. It's just, love holds no weight. Love holds no weight. So I say all of this to you, sisters, to remind you that, there's nothing with wanting love. There's nothing with the idea of hoping for true love. Never give up hope. But just bear in mind that your expectations can often lead you to feeling like a fool in love. And no, you are not a fool, my dear. You are very much capable of achieving the love that you ask for in your life. But just remember, go back to the basics, retune your mind, get in tune with your inner spirit, your inner mind, grasp the center of your needs and wants in this lifetime, because we only have one life to live, and you don't want to waste your time. Don't end up wasting your time with someone that can basically lead you down the wrong path, okay? Because oftentimes that happens to us. We end up in situations with people that we think love us, and they often lead us astray. They often do cruel things, and it's just almost like they use the word love to defend it, as if love causes some type of confusion. I really don't want to get too deep into that whole topic. But sisters, keep the faith. Love yourself, trust yourself, and understand that at the end of the day, your happiness lies within you. You have the key to your happiness. You can make yourself happy, and you don't need a spouse or anybody to make yourself happy. Okay, honey? Now, as far as me, in my situation, we could honestly say that, the connection is there. We share the same common goals. But honestly, sisters, I'm at a point where I just want to do for me. I feel like I gave too much of myself in past situations, only to be disappointed, only to realize that it wasn't worth it. And, certain things just made me feel like I don't need to waste any more time. I'm very excited about my future. I have a lot going, and I just want to give my all to me. Is that okay? Tell me, sisters, comment down below and tell me, is that okay? I just want to give my all to me. I feel like we all as women, we end up giving too much of ourselves to our spouses or the individual that we're dating or in a relationship with, and it's not worth it. I feel like what's meant to be will be. If it's for you, it's for you. And if it's gonna work out, it's just gonna work out. Right, sisters? I say there's no need to stress ourselves and to do too much and to, feel like we gotta conquer it all, because we're women, we run the world, okay? And we already have enough on our shoulders. So God bless. With that being said, remember to hit that subscribe button. God bless. Take care.